have them wonder, oh, why is he going to the gym all of a sudden? Shit like that. It's almost impossible to get a girl if you desperately chase her. I wake up before I go to sleep. Then I take a cold shower in liquid nitrogen. I eat concrete for breakfast because you are what you eat. Then I stay in the gym until I fall asleep. And then repeat. This is the Sigma male routine. But in all seriousness though, the whole Sigma male meme has a lot of legitness to it. Think of all these Sigma rules, right? Like the memes. Things like, while you were partying, I was studying the blade. Limiting emotions, being cold as rocks, right? Or not chasing women, but instead attracting women, right? Think of all these memes, these like Sigma rules. A lot of the times they're worded extremely cringe, but like in all seriousness, if you actually think about it, it's literally just hustler's ethics. Not the general name, I mean the actual term of the word, right? The ethics of a hustler. Like, instead of being fucked at parties and choosing instant gratification, instead of wasting your time on all productive things like partying, or watching reels, or playing video games, all this bullshit, you're working on yourself, increasing your power. I made a video on power. It should be available very soon. If you just Google hustler's ethics, go watch that. So you work on these productive things instead of wasting time, right? And it's a meme, right? Well, it sounds super corny, but try approaching it unironically. If you were to approach the Sigma rules unironically, it would actually work. I mean, I bet you've seen these compilations of like movie clips and shit, or it's either Andrew Tate, or it's like Patrick Bateman, or Thomas Shelby. But like, actually think about the rule. Like, if you were to actually follow this rule of I don't chase, I attract, you'd actually go ahead in life. You'd actually improve your life. Let's take women as an example. It's almost impossible to get a girl if you desperately chase her. And it's stupid that all these movies, right? All these movies basically teach people that this is the way to approach women, right? For example, think about like the stereotypical American movie, right? There's some jocks, some chads playing football, right? And then there's the nerd. And the nerd has a crush on a girl, right? So he lacks social skills. He can be incompetent, right? And then it turns out the girl, she tells him, oh, I don't actually, I'm not like the other girls. I actually kind of don't like Chad. Even though Chad is like ultra masculine and has great social skills, is competitive, right? Has a great physique, plays football and shit. And instead she chooses the fucking nerd with no social skills, right? All the cheerleaders, right? They go for the Chad, and then there's this one girl who gets won by the nerd. And the nerd basically gets her by showing how desperate he is for her, right? Which basically never works in real life and is complete bullshit, right? And people believe that and actually try to get women this way, even though the nerd lacks get any game at all. So the actual meaning of don't chase, attract, what it means basically, attract, that means you have to be attractive, and the way you do that is you want to invite a girl into your life instead of basically rearranging your entire life to fit her. The way it would work, as an example, is you're focused on yourself, improving yourself, right? You're going to work, you're going to gym, school, whatever, and then on the way you meet this girl, and she's attracted to you because she sees what you're doing and how you're improving yourself while doing your own thing. Not, oh, I see a girl and I'll fucking do everything so I can get her. Change my plans, hurt my progress just so that I can be with this girl. That is desperation. Some women don't like that. They might say that they want to spend more time with you, but that's different, right? You don't want to sacrifice your progress because your progress is basically what makes her attract you in the first place. So again, with this Sigma male stereotype, right? I don't fucking know. Yeah, it's as corny as it is, as overused and cringy as it might be currently. But they're known as these antisocial masterminds. Like, they don't talk to many people, right? They stay quiet, talk less, and this is a good strategy, actually, if you unironically think about it, right? Like, they work in the shadows, you know what I mean? And they have this aura of mystery. Again, and the reason why it's corny and why it's cringe is because the kids want to be like that. And, everything the kids do just basically makes it cringe. That goes with basically fucking everything, right? I remember even Fortnite was popular, right? And it was cool. Then there was a period when the kids started playing it, and then Fortnite became like the cringiest thing ever, and then everybody started playing it again for some reason. That's what I've noticed. Yeah, so whatever kids do just makes it cringe. But if you're to actually unironically approach these Sigma rules, as weird as that sounds, that would actually be productive. So the antisocial mastermind thing, that talk less thing, is actually something to aspire to and is actually a good thing. And again, don't be an asshole unless it works for you. Like, talk to people, right? You're human. What I mean by talk less is create an aura of mystery by not revealing everything about yourself, right? Obviously, like, crack jokes and things like that, be good in social lives, because that is a very good thing for your charisma, right? And for your social status, which is also very important. Social status makes a huge difference in how people treat you. So you want to get it. Don't miss out on it. So how, for example, instead of saying shit like, oh, I'm going to the gym because I want to make progress, because I'm on self-improvement, I want to make progress, because I want to reach my goals, blah, 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 blah. No, shut the fuck up, right? Just tell someone you're going to the gym. Don't reveal why. Leave it out blank. Have them wonder, oh, why is going to the gym all of a sudden? Shit like that, right? You want that aura of mystery. Like, think about movie villains. The reason why they're interesting is because they're mysterious. And you're always asking yourself what they might be plotting, what their motivations are. You want to create the same thing with yourself. Don't let people know the reason why you're doing something. Not always. If you're like planning something with someone, then fair enough. But make other people ask questions about you. And this is Sigma rule, talk less, right? So it is corny. It is meme basically, but applied in real life. This is actually great advice. Another thing I've noticed that is a meme and is not taken seriously is mewing. But mewing, when you actually research it, is an actual orthodontic technique. And the reason why it's called mewing is because it's developed by John Mew. I mean, just think about it, right? The way it works is you want to suck your tongue to the roof of your mouth, push the roof of your mouth upwards. And what it does is gives you immediate benefit. Obviously, I'm talking right now, so you don't see it, but look at the difference. Me no mewing. Me when mewing. Notice how it sharpens my jawline. And this is where this comes from, right? This basically means I'm not talking to you because I'm mewing. Well, there's no such thing as a mewing streak, by the way. It's more about consistency. But mewing basically gives you a quick fix to your look, immediate improvement to your looks. And over time, it also improves your looks because it pushes up your bone structure upwards, improving your face. And if you don't believe me, notice how streamers get a headset dent for the slight pressure that the headphones put on their skulls. So if headphones lying constantly, pressuring your skull constantly, allow a streamer to get like a fucking dent in their head, then obviously pushing the roof of your mouth upwards is gonna lift your facial appearance. There was this one gif about how mewing changes your structure over time. And that's because the reason why it changes your face structure is because your bones are malleable. They're not static. They're constantly in flux. They're like cells or enzymes. I don't really know what it is. One's responsible for breaking down the like weaker parts of your bones and the others for regenerating. But if you apply pressure to that, it actually changes the shape of your bone. This is why you can have a misaligned bone if you break it and it grows back together in a wrong way. I don't know why mewing is a meme. Maybe it's because it's a part of looksmaxxing, and looksmaxxing is a part of self-improvement, and self-improvement is becoming more mainstream, which is a good thing. But looksmaxxing, again, it's just basically trying to look as good as you can, but people take it to a crazy extreme, which is why there's this whole irony thing about it. Overall, yeah, Sigma rules are based. You should mew. This has been Hustlers Addicts. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more motivational advice.